Hi guys, and welcome to the Fog Vlog. Let's quickly run through what I've been vaping this week. What I'd like to start with is the new Apocalypse RDTA by Vapes. If you've been paying attention, you would have realized that the RDTAs have made a huge comeback now with the new filling system or the filling port in the middle. So let me quickly show you what that looks like. It's just a filling port where you squish your juice in from the middle and it fills up your tank. Easy peasy. So I think, a lot of these RDTAs are still in a development phase to try and find out exactly where that sweet spot is. But let's quickly run through a couple of specs on this RDTA. So, what did I experience this week with this device? As you can see, it chucks clouds. I mean, there's no problem with that. The flavor is also on point. But there's a couple of other niggly things that I want to discuss. The package doesn't include a flathead screwdriver, and the unit of course has flathead screws in it. So that was a little bit of a niggly thing. The other problem I had was the peak insulator that this device came with was cracked. So when I threw in my first build, the peak insulator broke in two and I had to swap it out. Thank God they had an extra one in there. So yeah, that worked out in the end. The other thing was wicking. So if you look at how this Jenny style tank works, it's got two little holes in the middle there, and as you squish the juice from the top, the juice flows into your tank. But if your wicks are hanging down into the tank like you would normally wick a RDTA, look at how I normally wick an RDTA, when I have a draw, I kept on getting juice in my mouth, and I thought there must be something wrong. So what I had done now was I made a spaced coil for no reason whatsoever, and I also put my wicks, or I lay my wicks on top of the wick holes, so the wicks are not running down in the tank. So you can just quickly have a look at what I'm talking about. I hope you're getting a good look of what that looks like. After I did that, I have to admit that I had a pretty decent vape, but before that I didn't really enjoy this device. So now finally, would I go and recommend this device to anybody that is interested to get a new RDTA, especially an RDTA with that filling port system from the top? I don't think, the filling port system on this device is quite there yet, but I do think it's a step in the right direction. I love RDTAs. I like the look of this. I like that it's a short profile. A lot of people would have given it a con for the proprietary drip tip. You can't fit anything else on here. There is another drip tip adapter, but it really looks weird with it on. My lips fit nicely in the device, so I'm not going to give it a con for that. The vape is on point. I mean, I'm getting really good flavor. The device does get a little bit hot though, and the only other thing I would like to mention is the airflow. It is a little bit noisy. That for me is a problem, and I'll show you what I mean. This is the airflow completely open, and I'll do it by the microphone. Maybe that wasn't so bad, of course, but that's with the airflow completely open, so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Now I'm just going to close the airflow to its second setting. That's a straight up whistle. That's a straight up whistle right there. So I'm quickly going to do a comparison of what a swooshy airflow should sound like. This is a big deal for me. And then of course what a whistly airflow sounds like. So this is a Orkish RDTA. It's got honeycomb airflow. I think that's what really helps it make it so swishy, but I'm going to do it here by the microphone so you get an idea. Okay, and here's the Apocalypse. Orcish. Apocalypse. So that gives you an idea. So yeah, what I think you need to do is consider what I told you. I mean, for me, that device is now in a state where it's working for me. I mean, it's probably not the best out there. It's probably got a couple of problems. It is a bit of a whistle, but hey, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm still going to vape it. It's not a big deal. There's just a couple of things that you need to consider when buying this device. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Okay, so I quickly want to talk about a really cool juice lawn. A juice lawn. Okay, let's try that again. I quickly want to talk about a juice line, and the story with this juice line is I was browsing on eCigsSA, and it was St. Patrick's Day, and they had a special on for 4 juices of 30ml each in a variety pack for $300, and I thought that's a damn steal. I'm gonna get this. The great experience was that within 25 minutes of placing that order on his Shopify, I had a tracking number, and that's just brilliant. Kudos out to the guys at Revolution Vape for just doing that. From a service perspective, I thought that was on point. Anyway, let's quickly run through the juices. Now, there's a banana vape, there is a coffee vape, there is a peanut vape, and there's a fruity vape. Okay, I think that is a really cool juice line. I started with the Banana Republic, and it's a banana toffee, and it's a well-balanced recipe. It's got a little bit of banana, and it finishes off with toffee or sweet toffee. I vaped the shit out of this. I mean, I'll quickly show you, but it's pretty much done. Oh yeah, these are plastic little dropper bottles, but they don't really bother me because even my DIY bottles, you'll see, is PET bottles that I can just squish onto my coils and into my tanks. Anyway, and the next one I want to talk about is Mocha Java. So everybody knows that doing a coffee juice is really difficult. I mean, nailing it is difficult. I think he's done a really good job here. It's definitely a Mocha Java, so the profile is right on. For me, the Mocha Java or coffee vape is really a novelty vape, so something I would perhaps do in the morning or in the late evening. I can't vape coffee the entire day, but I really feel he nailed the profile here. The next one I quickly want to talk about is Peanut Gallery. Now, peanut is not my thing. I don't like it in juices, but to talk about the profile over here, for me, I got like a roasted peanut and then a sweet fudge finish. Okay. And I thought it was a pretty cool vape, actually, also as a novelty vape, as something different every now and then to get away from the creamy ice creams and the bubble gums and stuff that I vape. And then for me, the star of the show, and I have to give it to this juice right here, is the Gupta Coupe. Now, if you like a fruity vape, this is a strawberry, kiwi and grape. Man, this is on point. I vaped through this in approximately maybe 10 hours. You'll see that maybe there's a little bit left there for a dripper, but this is a juice I can thoroughly recommend. If you like a fruity vape, get yourself the Gupta Coupe. It's a good price, the service is great, and you'll thoroughly enjoy this. Okay, so yeah, thumbs up for the guys at Revolution Vape. I didn't get this from them. I bought this with my own money and I think it's a great juice line. My favorite being the Gupta Coupe and the novelty vape, which is the Mocha Java. So yeah, I hope you guys get some of this juice, and I hope you can respond and tell me what you think and what your thoughts are of them. Okay guys, that wraps it up for this week. I've got a couple of other things inbound and I need to first build on them and vape them and get a feel for them before I talk about them. But it was fantastic doing this as a first episode. I hope I see you. Please subscribe, and please, if you want me to talk about a specific thing, if it be news, if it be juice, if it be hardware, you can email me at thefogvlog@gmail.com. Thanks guys, and see you next episode. Cheers man.